the top 3 lies that all women tell men. Okay? These are the top 3 lies that all women tell men that they are attracted to, especially, or guys they want to date, or guys that they see boyfriend, a future with, right? Whether it become a boyfriend or, potential husband, potential LTR. These are the top 3 lies that she will tell you. Okay, as a matter of fact, if the girl is not attracted to you, she'll probably tell you the truth about this, which is a really bad sign, by the way, because if she tells you the truth about this, it's pretty much communicating to you that she's not interested in you that way, and she's friend zoning you, and she sees you as like a little brother or a gay little friend, and she doesn't see you as a man, right? But these are the top 3 lies that you will commonly hear from women that you are gaming and that are attracted to you. Okay, so let's break into the first one. The very first lie that practically all women tell guys, okay, even those gay friends actually sometimes. The number 1 lie that these women will tell you is she will always lie about the number of sexual partners she's had. Obviously, okay, obviously this chick is going to lie about that to no end, especially if she's been riding the carousel. Okay, especially if she's had more than 10 sexual partners. She will tend to lie about that. She will chop that number in half. She will only count her boyfriends. She won't count any of those random booty calls. She won't recount any of her random bed buddies, friends with benefits, guys in other countries, guys who live in other states. No. She won't count those guys. Guys she had one night stands with. Nope, those guys don't count. Only happened once. It was a mistake. I regret it. Right? Only happened once. So she won't count that. The only guys she's going to count are guys she was in serious relationships with. Like I said, her boyfriends. And that's something you really got to look out for, because a lot of these girls will actually lie to you about that. Okay? They will actually lie to you about that. So you kind of have to feel her out. You kind of have to use you have to kind of trust your gut instincts in this situation and just look at the girl, right? If the girl is just covered in makeup and looking like a clown, and she's constantly wearing the pumps, the heels, the 10-inch lashes, she's constantly dressing like a hoochie, wearing letting her titties hang out and wearing a short skirt and stuff like that, and she tells you she slept with 2 guys, you know she's lying. You know that chick is lying. So you have to be able to trust your gut instincts on this, and just kind of feel her out, and and really quiz her about her sexual history, especially if you're interested in dating her. You want to know these things, because at some point, say you're using condoms, those condoms are going to end up coming off, and you want to know where this chick has been. You want to know what kind of crazy kinky shit this chick has gotten into, that she's done in college, right? Oh, that night I was drunk in college, and the football team came into our sorority house and I didn't know what I was doing. No, you need to know these things. Okay, you need to know these things. So this is the number 1 lie that practically all women are going to tell you. I mean, I think women lie about this so much that they even forget the real number themselves, because a lot of women have selective memory, so they try to block out those guys that they regret sleeping with, like the player who took advantage of them and just banged them and clanged them and took off, or the ex-jock in college that she banged because she wanted social proof and attention, and he might have banged her and taken off. They tend to just remove those guys, from their memory. Yeah, this is why you really want to be careful when you ask the girl, hey, how many guys have you actually slept with? Because I guarantee that chick has skeletons in her closet, like most women do. A lot of these chicks, they have skeletons in their closet. I've always told you guys, and this hasn't happened very often, but some of the most shadiest and deceptive behavior that I've seen from women, including a few that I've dated, right? But not only me, but students of mine, colleagues of mine, right? I've seen women actually tell these guys, hey, those photos we have of each other, the videos from our vacation, I want you to delete them all the emails we sent each other, all the text messages that you have that I sent you, can you just delete those, please? Can you please delete them? I mean, do you want money? I'll pay you if you delete them. It's like, girl, why are you so obsessed with, with this guy deleting them? And I've had girls that do that to me too. I dated this one chick. She was like, can you just delete all those, like all our emails and all our text messages and all those photos that I sent you? And the pics, the selfies we took on our dates, can you just like get rid of those? And I'm like, no. Right? No. And neither should you, by the way. Never get rid of that stuff, guys. You might need that one day. If you ever run for office or something and she tries to claim you did something, now you have all this evidence. So never delete anything. Okay? But that's the type of shady behavior you'll get from a lot of these girls, because they're trying to cover their tracks, right? They're trying to put you in the closet with the rest of their skeletons, because you're not the only one, right? These girls tend to have a lot of skeletons in their closet, as Eddie Murphy used to say in his comedy skit Raw, right? These, like, you open this girl's closet and a bone flies out, right? So you don't want to be another one of those guys, because the chicks who do this and try to get you to delete everything after you're done dating, the chicks who do this are those chicks who will lie to the next guy about, oh, I never dated him. Oh, he has no proof. Ask him. He has no proof. These are the kind of chicks who will lie and be like, oh, I had like 2 boyfriends, just my high school and my college boyfriend. After that, I'm completely innocent. I only slept with 2 guys. Bullshit. So never believe that, guys. That is the biggest lie that women tell. The number 1 lie. All right, the second lie that most women tell is, and this is especially critical that you pay attention when you ask her about this. But the second lie that a woman will tell you is how her last relationship ended. Okay, most women will completely lie and completely fabricate how her last relationship ended, especially if it ended bad. Okay, especially if it ended bad and that dude, that ex-boyfriend of hers, has dirt on her and he knows the truth about her and he can expose her. Okay, she is going to bullshit. She's going to tell you all these lies about that guy, about how horrible he is. He's he's this, he's that. Oh, he's crazy. He's a psychopath. He's a sociopath. All this. It's like, no, bitch, you are, because you're the one who dated him. Okay, probably you are, and I'm sure she's dated other guys who are just like that guy, right? But she will fabricate and completely make up a complete lie, and again, use her selective memory about what actually happened and tell you some bullshit story about how he's crazy. Oh, he was getting jealous. He was getting possessive. A lot of these girls like, oh, my ex was so jealous. He was so possessive. It's like, okay, not cool, right? Yeah, not cool. Maybe the guy's low value, but let's see. Why was he jealous and possessive? What were you doing? No, I wasn't doing anything. I was always coming home. He would just be jealous. Like, nah. I don't buy that shit. Right? I don't even know that dude. I'm not defending him, but I don't buy that. I think that you were doing something to provoke him. I think that you were probably like maybe ghosting him, like going out with your girlfriends at happy hour, turning off your cell phone. A lot of these girls do shit like that. Just ignoring his calls so you could go out like drinking with your female friends and do girls' night out. A lot of these girls do that. So these guys, they get a little crazy, right? They're like, where's this bitch? And they start to get jealous because they don't have this type of training like you do, right? These guys are still blue pill. And these chicks are aware of that. They know they're taking advantage of him. And so the relationship usually ends up ending bad. And the guy has dirt on him. Like whether it be like, oh, she was running next door and cheating with her neighbor. Like one of my ex was doing. Like she was banging her neighbor. Or she was, she was running off with some dude, the new guy at work, and she was like banging him in her car, whatever the crazy scenario is. And so don't just naively believe her side of the story when she tells you how her last relationship ended, especially if it was bad, and especially if she starts running a smear campaign on her ex-boyfriend about how, about how insane he was and how crazy he was and how he would just show up at her house and be banging on the door at 2 a.m. It's like, no. There's a reason this guy's doing that, right? There's a reason this guy is doing that. I mean, yeah, it's not right. I don't advocate for that low value behavior. It's pretty silly of him, right? He should just dump you. But again, a lot of guys do not have this type of training. A lot of guys are still blue pill. They don't have any other way to respond to a situation where they feel their girl, who they genuinely love and are investing in, they don't have the tools that you guys have, that I've taught you. They don't have the skills that you guys have to just be like, oh, DTB, I'm dumping this bitch. Instead, the guy will just kind of act out like he's still in a Disney movie, because that's where he learned this shit, and then bang on the girl's door at 2 a.m. hoping she'll answer, and then, you know, try to make the relationship work, whereas you guys know better. So that is the second lie that women will tell you, is how their last relationship ended. And you really got to be almost like a forensic investigator to get to the bottom of it, especially if it did end bad, and especially if she has multiple ex-boyfriends who ended bad like that. You have to wonder at some point, okay, are all these guys just crazy, or is it you, girl? What are you doing to these men? What are you doing to get people to act out like this? How come people respond to you like this? What are you doing? You know, and I don't want to, you know, like play victim for these guys, but she needs to take responsibility as well. Hey, I do the same. Even in the relationships that ended bad in my life, I take responsibility. Right? I'm like, yeah, I had a little bit to do with that as well, right? I was still blue pill, and I shouldn't have acted out that way. So that is second lie women will tell you. All right, the third and final lie that women tell men. And this is more common than you think, especially if that woman is over 30, still single. What do we call them on this channel, guys? The DG, right? Right? If she's become damaged goods. This is the third lie that women will tell men, is if she has any ongoing mental or psychiatric issues, right? If she's suffering from depression, bipolar disorder, BPD, if she, you know, narcissism. I mean, she probably won't even admit to that, because narcissists can't see that they're suffering from that. If she's seeing a therapist regularly, if she's seeing a psychologist, these are things she is not going to tell you up front. If anything, she will normally come clean on this and start to just give you hints that she's seeing a psychologist or a therapist. She will just slowly start to tell you when you're a little bit deeper in your dating relationship, you know, maybe a month, maybe 2, or maybe 3. Okay, maybe even longer if she can continue to hide it. But it'll get to the point where she can no longer hide it, and she has to tell you a little bit, because you'll start to get suspicious. Like, how come this chick is always in a piss poor mood? Why does she seem like one day she's really happy and the next day she's really sad, but for no reason at all, right? What is wrong? What is going on with this chick? She'll start to realize, like, okay, I have to tell this guy something. He'll think I'm a loon, which she is, right? She's a Looney Tunes. So that is, and that's going to be common with girls you date who are over 30. Doesn't mean that girls under 30 aren't suffering from these things, because some girls are, right? There are plenty of girls that are, but not to the level that most women over 30 that are still single, unmarried, no kids, no family, and they're starting to really, I mean, they're just, their feminine biology is starting to catch up with them. The fact that they're missing something in their lives, right? And there's a lot of statistics on that alone, talking about how women after a certain age, they really regret like chasing their career over trying to build a family. But that is the third big lie that women are going to tell you, is whether or not she has mental issues, psychiatric issues, she's suffering from depression, bipolar, BPD, or any other mental health issue. She's just not going to tell you. And a lot of times you might find out the hard way. You might be in her place using her bathroom, and you know, you might check her medicine cabinet and you'll be like, oh shit, she's on Prozac, or she's on this antidepressant. Oh, why is she taking all this stuff? And then you'll start to come to that realization. And you know what? Most chicks over 30 that are still single, no family, no kids and stuff like that, you'll look in their medicine cabinet and you'll kind of see that going on, right? So those are the top 3 lies that women tell men. And again, these are going to be women that are attracted to you, or that women that you're gaming, and maybe they don't know if they're attracted to you yet. They're kind of like feeling you out, but they're just generally going to lie about this stuff. Okay? They're just generally going to lie about this stuff. Doesn't mean all women are going to completely lie to you about this. No. But most are going to lie to you about this stuff. Okay? And that's just the way it is. So as always, guys, drop your comments below. Let me know your thoughts on tonight's coaching video, tonight's topic, and if you've had any experiences like this where you've had exes or girls that you dated, even just girls that you dated, lie to you about the number of sexual partners she's had or how her last relationship ended, and then you found out the truth because the guy actually called one day and you picked up the phone and he dished out the dirt on her and you were like, what? Oh my God, she's done a train, and oh, she's had threesomes, what? You know. Or if she's had mental health issues that she didn't tell you about, drop your comments below and share your stories. I love to read them, and other guys get a kick out of them as well. And it really helps other guys to kind of see the light, especially if you've already been there and they haven't. So it helps them to not make the same mistake that you did and that I did. As always, this is M from the 33 Secrets. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Do it now. Do it for me. Hit that like button, guys. Also, hit the notification bell right next to it so you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. Also, you'll be notified whenever I go live on YouTube, whenever I live stream. You will be the first to find out about it. So this is why you want to be notified as well, because I'm tired of hearing you guys going, hey, you didn't tell me you were going live. It's like, dude, you would have known if you were notified. So hit the notification bell. And more importantly, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, guys. Okay, it helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm because they don't like to promote content like this for obvious reasons, because it helps guys like you, helps guys, like me. So they don't like to help us. So the way that you can help us and help build our tribe and reach other men is by subscribing to my channel. And for you guys who want to support all of this incredible content I am teaching you guys, all this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content I'm teaching you, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 months to mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you, yep, just like you, how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s. Same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all around the world are out there approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, we are making it happen every single week. Okay, and I want you to join us. I want you to become one of us. I want you to learn these skills. Okay, and right now the first month is only $1. It's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me. So take advantage of it. And all you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video. I'm out.